Fellow Peanuts fans, I'm Karen from CollectPeanuts.com. If you caught our last live stream, link in the description down below. You may remember these figurines. I did not want to open them and subject you to the crinkle of the plastic and the squeak of the styrofoam. So instead, we're going to go behind the scenes and show you my photography process and cleaning what needs to be cleaned. Our first figurine here is the 2020 Hallmark 70th Anniversary figurine. A good friend will always jump through hoops for you. This is a very cute figurine, and I especially like the inkwell. Whether an item is staying in my collection or being listed in my online shop at CollectPeanuts.com, it takes a lot of time to do the photography on all of these boxed figurines. Each item needs to be packed just right so nothing gets damaged. Next we have this Merry Christmas figurine. And I like to start with a photograph of the box. And we're going to take a close-up look at the figurine here. This one needs just a little bit of dusting. We get shots of the details so everyone knows what they're getting. Then I like to get a shot of the bottom and the back before packaging it up yet again. Next we have Lucy and Snoopy in this 2011 figurine from Hallmark. This one looks like it's never been opened before, so this is the first time it'll be out of the box in nearly 15 years. I like to grab a photo of the item in the box and mark the styrofoam so I can get things back in the same way they came out. Good friends always find time for fun. Let's get our shots in here. And unfortunately, even though he's never been out of the box, Snoopy has what looks to be a break in his arm. And here I am referring back to the photos because my goldfish memory can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. Let's get this packaged up and keep Snoopy safe. Next we have an older box here. We've got Lucy. This is from about the year 2000. This is a jointed porcelain doll with fabric clothing on her. And as you can see, she can be posed. I'm always careful when handling these jointed porcelain figurines because I want to make sure the joints are stable and will hold up the figurine when I take my hand away. Now that the photography's done, Lucy's going back in her box. Next we have Linus. And he has a certificate of authenticity and this little card. Most of the figurines from this era have that. And I'm going to be keeping this one, so I put a little note in the photograph so I can remember this when I finally get to processing these images. And time to get all of my photography shots. This was a very tricky figurine to get back in his box. It's very different. We're keeping these cards nice and flat at the bottom of the box. And I'm just figuring out how this will optimally go back in. And we're good to go. Next we have Snoopy Joe Cool with Woodstock here, classic figurine. And let's get in all those various shots. Next we have some jointed porcelain figurines of Woodstock. And this Woodstock at the bottom of the box wasn't wrapped and he looks like he has a broken neck. The other two look good. And we're going to take the stickers off of these so they can be displayed better. Some of these joints are a little tight, and I don't want to force it. You can see here the joint. Sometimes getting a good arrangement on these is tricky. Next up, we're getting into the desk art. If at first you don't succeed, try taking a nap. These are lovely pieces, and I really love what they did to the Peanuts comic strip to make these. Here you can see me getting a flat photo from the top of my light tent. Next we have Celebrate, starring Snoopy. This one is super cute. Here we have a Happy Dance. Love this one with Snoopy and the Woodstocks. This one needs just a little cleanup. Next we have a Neat Philosophy, and we've got Pigpen. You don't see much Pigpen. This one needs a little bit of cleanup with some Goo Gone for that sticker. But you'll also notice it's missing one of its corner clips, so that's unfortunate. Here we have an Ace in Action. This one's very cute. It's got a price tag on it and this white thing. That came right off. You can see the ink actually stained the frame a little bit, so let's see what we can do for this. Unfortunately, you can still see the outline of the price tag, but most of the ink is gone, but some of the paint came off on my towel. Let's just enjoy the lenticular background. Another Hallmark figurine from the year 2000 is the winning team. Believing is everything. This is a very cute figurine, and it's like a 3D comic strip. Just love that. Let's get our detail shots. Next we have Charlie Brown and Lucy in Og. Now you'll notice a lot of these pieces have limited edition numbers on them. However, I feel like it loses its meaning when there's over 10,000 pieces made of something. Sometimes I like to use an external light source to get a little bit of extra light in those shadowed areas. Next up, it's the same figurine. We've got two. This one is missing its cards, so I'll mark that on the box. And our next piece is the 2016 Halloween figurine here. I Gotta Rock. This one comes with a card from Jeannie Schultz. Look at this beautiful piece. Unfortunately for you, this is staying in my collection. I love the detail that they put into this one. Definitely a keeper. When packaging this figurine up, I'm going to wrap it in some extra tissue paper to keep the figurine off of the styrofoam, because sometimes that will stick to the figurine and take off paint. Well, thanks for joining us here today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. You can support the channel by visiting us at patreon.com to support more videos like this, and by visiting us at CollectPeanuts.com, where you can buy items for your own collection, like maybe some Hallmark figurines. Plus, you can see photos of my collection and read articles about collecting peanuts. Happy collecting, everyone! Bye!